Okay, welcome to the video. Sig Guy here. In this video, I'm going to talk about our 1911 style guide rod assembly for the 365, more specifically when using it with a Radian Ramjet. Some people are having a hard time rotating their takedown lever to get the slide off once the guide rod assembly is installed. So this is the guide rod assembly. It comes with a 15-pound spring and a 17-pound spring. This is so you can tune your 365. And then when we're using it with the Radian Ramjet, for whatever reason, we can't rotate our takedown lever past like 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do that and disassemble it in this video. So I know it's not the right grip, but I got it installed on this 365 with the factory barrel. And as you can see, it turns no problem. It turns normally. A little bit stiff because it's a brand new 365, California one. But nonetheless, it installs no problem at all. So when we go to install our guide rod assembly, now it has this washer on the front here, and these washers are pretty much handmade to fit inside our dust cover here, because you can't buy anything that size. So it's a real tight fit on some and a real loose fit on others. Kind of have to make a compromise. So when you go to put this in there, if you're finding that it's not going in there properly, you can also notice that the washer is just kind of, it's not centered because it just kind of floats around on that bolt. So the way you're installing it might be such where it doesn't want to go in there. So what we recommend is just rotate it a little bit, try it again, rotate it a little bit, try it again, rotate it a little bit, try it again, and then eventually it'll find a happy spot and it'll go right in there. Like that. Okay. Oops. So just kind of keep rotating it around there because, like I said, it's oblong and this thing's trying to go in at an angle, and it's a really tight fit around the dust cover, so it's got to be kind of lined just perfectly for it to go in there, okay? So now we're going to install the Radian Ramjet. With our guide rod. And again, we got to find that sweet spot. There we go. Make sure we're nice and centered up. And I'll even put our comp on here. Some people feel it's a issue with the guide rod going into the Radian Ramjet, which is not the case. It fits fine. We tested it on the Ramjet as well as many others before finalizing the design. So we'll put it on our slide here. Like that. Okay. So now when we go to rotate our takedown lever, you'll notice it just kind of stops right there at like 4 o'clock. I can't move that anymore. So the way we do this is just get something like a little small pocket screwdriver. If you notice when you rotate the takedown lever, you can see my guide rod dropping. Okay. I don't know why it does it on the Radian barrel, but it doesn't do it on any other barrel. So for whatever reason, what we do is we just kind of rotate it to where it stops. Then we're just going to use a small pocket screwdriver or something to move the guide rod up, just like that. Oops. And you'll notice it'll rotate right past where it needs to go. So we'll do that again. We'll get that started. It's a very strong spring. Get that started just like that, where we're pushing on it. And then you can see my guide rod's like so far down. The further you push on it, the more it drops down. Well, it can't rotate on the guide rod because of the intersecting point on the Radian Ramjet barrel for some reason, okay? So you can see it rotates just fine. And then we're going to pull it off just like that, okay? So for whatever reason, on the Radian Ramjet, where the back of that guide rod goes onto that ramp, something's different with the Radian one to where it causes the issue with the takedown lever, because it doesn't happen on any other barrel other than the Radian one. So no big deal. Just kind of put a little pocket screwdriver in there, hold it up while you turn your takedown lever, and then it'll disassemble just as normal. Thanks for watching and have a good day.